Maine Cabin Master Season 11 Episode 2 is a classic example of why fans love this show. It's all about teamwork, creative problem-solving, and the magic of turning disaster into a dream camp. This episode, set against the snowy backdrop of a Maine winter, follows Chase, Ashley, Ryan, and the rest of the Cabin Master's crew as they tackle not one, but two storm-damaged camps on Kabasi Lake. With tight budgets, looming deadlines, and plenty of unexpected challenges, the team has to pull together to restore these beloved camps before summer arrives. Here's a detailed recap and ending explained, written in simple, casual English, so you can relive every moment and see how the Cabin Masters once again work their magic. The episode opens with Chase explaining that winter is usually a slow time for the crew, but this year, a massive storm has changed everything. The Y Camp, a local YMCA camp, has been hit hard, with several buildings damaged or destroyed by falling trees. The Chadwick camp, just down the lake, has also suffered major damage from the same storm. The Cabin Masters are called in to help both camps get back on their feet before the busy summer season. Right away you can feel the pressure. There's a lot to do, not much time, and a strict budget for each project. At the Y Camp, the team meets Don, the chief volunteer officer, who explains that 5 buildings were damaged, 2 beyond repair. The focus for the Cabin Masters is on the Somerset and Kennebec lodges, which house the girls' campus. Both took direct hits from pine trees, and the roofs and porches are in rough shape. Don makes it clear that the camp doesn't want fancy upgrades. They just want to restore the classic camp look and make sure everything is safe and ready for hundreds of kids to enjoy the summer. The budget is set at $80,000 for both lodges, and the team has just 6 weeks to get the job done. The crew gets right to work, assessing the damage and coming up with a plan. The Kennebec Lodge has a badly damaged roof and porch, while Somerset's porch took the brunt of the storm. The team decides to keep things simple, repair the roofs, reinforce the porches, and make sure everything is watertight. They're not worried about making things perfect. These are rustic camps after all, but safety and function are top priorities. As always, Ashley brings her designer's eye to the project, making sure the repairs fit the traditional Maine camp style. Meanwhile, at the Chadwick camp, the owners Suzanne and Rob are dealing with their own storm nightmare. A massive pine tree crashed through the porch, narrowly missing the main group by just a foot. The Chadwicks want to use this as an opportunity to improve their camp, asking for a new covered porch, more indoor space, and a better view of the lake. They set a budget of $50,000 and give the Cabin Masters 6 weeks to complete the work. The team is excited for the challenge, especially since they've worked on this camp before and know how much it means to the family. With 2 big projects on their plate, the Cabin Masters have to be efficient. They start by demoing the damaged areas at both camps, working quickly to clear away debris and assess what can be salvaged. There's a lot of laughter and good-natured teasing as the crew gets to work, but the scale of the damage is no joke. At the Y Camp, they discover cracked beams and broken rafters that need to be replaced. At Chadwick, the entire front deck has to come off, and the team decides to use the existing footprint to create a new addition with lots of windows and a side entrance for better lake views. As the weeks go by, the weather continues to be a challenge. Snow, rain, and mud slow down progress, but the crew keeps pushing forward. At the Y Camp, Texas J and the team resupport the roof, replace broken rafters, and reframe the porches. Sarah and Scotty handle the Somerset side, making sure everything is solid and safe. Over at Chadwick, the team builds a new platform, frames up the walls, and installs beautiful hemlock beams for a vaulted ceiling. The addition starts to take shape, and everyone is excited to see the transformation. One of the highlights of the episode is Ashley's special project, building lending libraries for the Y Camp. Kim from the YMCA requests 4 little book houses to be placed around the camp, so kids can borrow and share books all summer long. Ashley and Ryan team up in the woodshop to create a prototype, complete with a sturdy roof and plenty of Maine charm. It's a fun, creative break from the heavy construction work, and Ashley is clearly proud to add something unique to the camp experience. Back at Chadwick, the finishing touches start to come together. Sarah puts up the last of the cedar shakes. Chase stains them to match the Maine camp, and Jedi and Andy work on window trim. Ryan and Ashley arrive by boat to help with the lattice, which is cleverly designed to hide storage space under the camp while still allowing airflow. Francis, the landscaper, brings in fresh sod for a green patio, and Ashley sands and installs live-edge shelves with custom Maine brackets. The new addition is bright, open, and perfectly blends old Maine camp style with modern comfort. As the 6-week deadline approaches, both camps are buzzing with activity. At the Y Camp, the new roofs are finished, the porches are solid, and the lending libraries are installed. The team brings in plants, picnic tables, and chairs to make the space welcoming for the campers who will arrive the next day. There's no fancy staging inside, just the basics since the kids bring their own bedding, but the transformation is dramatic. The camp looks fresh, safe, and ready for a new season of memories. The big reveal is always a highlight, and this episode doesn't disappoint. Jeff and Kim from the Y camp return from Florida to see the finished work, and their reaction is pure joy. They're thrilled with the clean roofs, solid decks, and thoughtful touches like the lending libraries. The repairs mean they can focus on creating great experiences for campers instead of worrying about structural problems. The tradition of counselors reading to kids at night will be even better with books at the ready, and the whole camp feels more welcoming and safe. At Chadwick, Suzanne and Rob are blown away by the transformation. The new addition gives them more space, stunning lake views, and a side entrance that makes everything more accessible. The live-edge shelves, fresh landscaping, and clever storage solutions make the camp feel both modern and timeless. Suzanne is especially grateful, saying she never thought they'd be ready for summer after seeing the storm damage. The cabin masters have once again turned a disaster into a dream, and the owners couldn't be happier. The episode ends with the cabin masters handing over the keys to both camps, celebrating another job well done. There's a real sense of pride and accomplishment as the team reflects on the challenges they faced and the impact their work will have on so many families. The camps are ready for another 100 years of summer fun, and the cabin masters have once again proven why they're the best in the business. Maine Cabin Masters Season 11 Episode 2 is a perfect example of what makes this show so special. It's not just about fixing up old buildings, it's about preserving memories, building community, and bringing people together. The teamwork, creativity, and Maine spirit on display in this episode are truly inspiring, and the transformations are nothing short of amazing. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the show, this episode is a must-watch for anyone who loves a good renovation story with heart.